What's going on? Let me talk to y'all about situations, about things in life. What I'm telling y'all about putting in work, hard work pays off, and stuff like that, because it really does. Because it's just like life is what you make it. So at the end of the day, life is only what you work hard for it to be out to be. So at the end of the day, put in work. Stop letting everybody live their life or put on their life into yours, because you can only live your life the way you want to live your life. So you have to create your own life. Don't let people try to dictate your life and control your life, because at the end of the day, don't nobody see your vision but you. You only responsible for your own life, your own happiness. And I had to learn that the hard way, because I always used to listen to what people thought and stuff like that and couldn't think for myself. And I know it's a lot of you guys out there in situations where you listen to somebody and you'll be like, man, I shouldn't have listened to that person. I should have did this and that. So at the end of the day, listen to yourself. Think for yourself. Stop being caught up in the program that they programmed us to believe. Because at the end of the day, that is tradition, which I'm beginning to starting to hate that word, because we so caught up in tradition and what somebody telling us how our life should be. So at the end of the day, we got to start creating our own lives, because life is what you make it. So you only gonna get out of life what you put in. So while the time you're down here, living your life, enjoy your life. Live it to the fullest. And I can't say you can't have fun, because we all want to have fun. I know. I've been there just like you. But at the end of the day, I'm going to save you a lot of time when you watch this video. You still got to handle business, because I don't want you to look up and your life has passed you by and you still stuck at the same predicament because you decided not to do nothing with your life, because you didn't create your own life. So what I mean by that, not going to go punch a clock for somebody and creating a better life for them. What about creating a better life for yourself? What about creating your own life? Because if you look at punching the clock, now this is for my entrepreneurs. My working people, I tip my hat off to y'all. This video ain't talking about y'all. So, but if you want to listen to and you punching the clock, this could be for you too. This can apply to everybody. But I used to hear that saying back in the day when people used to say, well, they're doing the same thing with their life. They ain't doing nothing with their life. You look up people doing the same thing. That's okay. Maybe they just existing. That's cool to just exist. But if they happy, they happy. More power to them. But let's change our mindset in this situation about working. Okay, you've been punching that job. Some people been at their job for what? 15, 20 years. They've been dealing with work, punching that clock, dealing with the same drama, and doing the same thing. So if you look at that mindset, let's change the mindset back to work. So if you've been working for 20 years and you still making the same pay, still doing the same thing, have you really done something with your life? Have you done something that you wanted to do for you with your life? You ain't ever thought of it like that, have you? I'm going to change your mindset, because it's cool to punch in the clock, because you got to do what you got to do, because life is right now. But that's what we get caught up in, right now. When life be lifing, you can't fight it. You just got to strike back. And I know times go get hard. When life be lifing, sometimes you just got to change your mindset and look at situations different. Because now that I got a clear mind, look at situations different, I need to do stuff that's best for me. So that's what I mean about creating your own life. Because when you working and punching the clock, that's somebody else's life you creating. You're just another number. But what about the stuff for you? What makes you have fun? What makes you excited? You know? And you just got to start locking in on that stuff. Because Time waits for nobody. Time is not on your side. And I keep telling people that. So life is what you make it, and you just gotta strive to be better and keep going. So that's what I mean about creating your own life, setting your own path, and setting your own journey. Because that company that you working at now, before you was working at them, they had to create their own life. You just didn't see that part. So don't worry about what people see. Just know that you working and you putting in work, because that's all that matters. Because I want to be financially free one day, and that's my dream. Because I want to be able to say, I did that. I created my own life. And I want to become my son's hero, because I do music. And I just want to just put in work, because you could type in my music on YouTube, skip I'm So Crazy, or skip Any Means, or Skip the Man, SKIPDAMAN. You'll find it, but that's here nor there. But what I'm saying, I'm starting to do a lot of stuff for myself and create my own path in life, my own way, because I want to do something that's different. You feel me? I don't want to be nobody's working my whole life. I want my own. You know what I'm saying? I want to be my own boss. And any man that's out there, they got to feel me. You know what I'm saying? Anybody want to be somebody's worker? That's a sucker. I'm a hustler. I'm going to come up. And I'm going to be doubling ever since. It's like, no, that's Tupac. But let me go back to the real topic. But I felt his passion and his pain, his message in that statement that he made, Pop. That's why he was so great. Because we got to learn to be great too, because we're all great. We just got to bring it out us. And if you're willing to bring it out you, then that's good, because that's the first thing to do is start. If you're not willing to start because you're mad about failure or you're afraid of failure, don't be afraid. Don't let people judge you. People gonna judge you. People gonna talk, but you can't control that. At the end of the day, I'm gonna have to give you props on that, because you was willing to try to create your own life. That makes you more respectable, and you have courage, because a lot of people don't have courage. They can't do what you do. They're gonna be miserable, and they're gonna hate on you, because you out there doing something they can't. So let them talk. So in order to create your own life, you might have to go through trials and tribulations. But at least you're strong enough to go through those trials and tribulations. You got to be mentally built for that. And a lot of people ain't mentally built for that. Let me talk to you. You know what I'm saying? So back to that job situation. A lot of people stay at their jobs 15, 20 years. But they don't look at that like they doing the same thing over and over. They're not accomplishing nothing. Or maybe you work into, you getting a good house and car. That's cool. So this is for my entrepreneurs, because I'm not knocking it. Life is what you want out of life, is what you want to make it. So if you change your mindset to get another income because life be lifing, that's okay, because I don't blame you, because life be lifing. Sometimes you got to think outside the box. Try to do something else. And don't be afraid of failing, because I done heard people in situations that they worked at a job for 15 to 20 years. They say they was making $10 an hour when they first started the job. After 20 years later, they make it close to $20 an hour. They used to make 10 when they first came in entry level. But as time went on, they went up to $20 an hour. And then they moved to another job after 20 years. And I asked them, why it take you 20 years to go to another job? You know what they tell me? Because they was afraid. Because if they would have just left back then, they might not have found the job when they left back then. I said, but you found another job now, and you making $20 an hour at this job. So what's the difference? Because I came in entry level making $20 an hour at this job. What? So you waited all those years because you was afraid. You could have did that years ago. You didn't have to wait 20 years to do that, to go where you want to go. But a lot of us, it's like that because we're scared to fail. Or we don't have no other incomes planned because we're not creating our own life. You see what I'm saying? So we got to stop that because he never knew what was out there. He was just speculating and scared because he was letting other people get in his mind and tell him how he should live his life. At the end of the day, he could have went to the other job or tried to get another job sooner. Because if you're not happy somewhere, don't stay. Don't wait 20 years because that's 20 years of your life that you can't get back. Then you're going to be moping around. I mean, I should have left sooner. Yeah, because it took you 20 years, bro. So at the end of the day, you could have been took that chance. So what I'm trying to tell you in this video is that don't be afraid to take that chance. Don't be afraid to create your own life. And this is for my self-made bosses. Or my people who just want to have courage and want to be confident in the decisions they make. Life is about choices. And if you make a decision and it turned out it might be worse or it might be better, you never know. Well, at least you was man enough and woman enough to make that decision. And you can live with your decision. Don't be on your decision, don't stand on it. Stand on business. So, him leaving that job, let's go back to that. Him leaving that job after 20 years, he felt better about it. But he shouldn't waited on 20 years because at the end of the day, he probably could have been got a job sooner. Because what I always tell y'all in my previous videos, the first thing to do is start. You don't know what's out there for you. And so what if you fail? You know how many successful people failed 1,000 times? But then a 1,002nd time they succeeded, and they succeeded and won bigger than ever. So all that matters is 1 year. So don't worry about failing. Because life is going to be a bunch of ups and downs. You just got to deal with it. And don't stress yourself out. Create your own path, create your own journey. And that's what I'm trying to just tell my people who wants to do that. Because at the end of the day, create your life for you. Because when it's all said and done, it's only what you did with your life. Not what nobody else did with their life. It's about what you did with your life. So, if you feel like you can change your life, or just change your mindset. Stop doing everything based off money. Money will come. If you follow your heart, and you true to yourself, and you learn how to have fun, and to be a better person, all that other stuff gonna come. So once you take that into consideration, and you stop being hesitant to move, you gonna move. You know what I'm saying? So stop thinking about it negative. Go in situations different. Don't think you too good to do this. Don't think you too good to do that, because I used to think that. And it got me nowhere. So don't be stuck in your ways. Change your mindset. Be so confident, be like, nah, I ain't too good to do that. I'm going to bring the attention to me because I'm that guy. Or I'm that girl, or whatever. That's how you need to look at the situation. And once you do that, your life is going to be better because you're creating your own life. You feel me? And that's what I had to tell y'all today. And ain't nothing wrong with that. And a lot of people might have opinions or think you being a self-made entrepreneur is not a real job or whatever, but they don't know your vision. Because I like that story when Master P used to say that. He said they used to think I was a crazy dude from the country talking about this and that. People looked at me like I was crazy because I had a lot of goals in my mind, even when I was broke. Just because you broke without the money don't mean you broke in your mindset. I always was rich in my mindset. Now I'm worth over $200 million because I was rich in my mindset and changed my ways. And a lot of people didn't see his vision because they didn't want to create their own life. So that's why I tell my hat off to people who create their own life and stuff like that, because that's what you got to do. Because if you don't, you're going to be wasting time because you're scared to move. Don't never be scared to move at a situation. Because, like the situation I was telling you earlier, the guy took 20 years to move at a company, and he just was like, wow, his life got better, but he could have got his life better sooner. So don't never be afraid of your fears. Because you'll get another job or you'll find a way. So I always think about it like that. You'll find a way in your life because you created your own life. You didn't create no life based off tradition or living nobody else's life because what you was programmed and what they taught you to do. Set your own way. Set your own goals. And just lock in. And I had to learn how to do that too. Whatever I do, I'm locking in, set my own way, and watch me. And I want to inspire y'all to do the same thing. So I want y'all to gain a lot from this video. Start y'all a YouTube channel. Start y'all a business, or just start researching and figuring stuff out. And once you start doing that, watch you feel better about yourself. Because at the end of the day, I had to do that. Because life is what you make it. You just gotta create your own and keep going. And don't let others live for you. So, this is for my people who want change in their life. If you don't, you ain't gotta watch this video. If you do, watch it. And we gotta stop saying what we're gonna do and do it. Because we could be our own biggest setbacks because we keep doing all this talking. Actions speak louder than words. So start taking accountability for your mistakes, your actions. Stop saying it was somebody else's fault. It didn't work. It was your fault at the end of the day because you didn't put the work in to make your life better and to create your own life. Once you start being accountable for your own mistakes and realize I was on some bull crap, I need to get to work, I ain't working hard enough, you gonna see. So don't wait on nobody else. You can't live your life based on other people. Because you'll be all day waiting on other people. So with that being said, take your time. And use your time wisely. Make the right choices. And then you can go from there. So this message is very important to me. And I want it to be important to you. And I want y'all to let that sit back. Let it marinate. And let me know how y'all feel. This is how I feel. We can't keep letting time go by and not trying to create our own way. Or even if you don't want to create your own life for you, create your own life for your kids, your grandkids, so you can pass something down to them. Or let them see you working hard and trying to be somebody and create a life for you so they can be inspired. Then they're going to go from there. Then when you look back on everything, you're going to be like, I did that. I did that. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to be a great feeling. And I just wanted to share that message with y'all. Because I'm doing it too. I'm no different than you. Nobody's perfect. And so what? So what you feel? So what is taking you a while? So what? You might turn around and be the most successful person ever. Because God looked at that and he saw that you stayed down. So he blessed you. So stay down, lock in. You get your blessings. Just stay solid. Keep your morals and keep moving. You get your blessing. Trust me on that when I tell you that. And that's just my take on it. Man, it's getting cold out here. And tell me how y'all feel about that situation, because that's how I feel about it. And hopefully I can change y'all minds, because that's my mindset, is to just keep going, putting in work, and create my own life. So what's wrong with that? Let me know. Is it a crime to create your own life? No. So what I'm telling y'all Just stay true to yourself and keep doing it. And that's my take on this video. So let me know what y'all think. I'm gonna see y'all on the next one.